What up, guys? What up? What up? What up today? Hunting by the Joe Biden sunset. My dad had nothing to do with your affairs. God say I have something to do with it. If I have something to do with the American people, have something to do with it. And I have been talking to a lot of people, as you know it, around the globe, and I think you know that, Joe Biden, right? I want to let you know something. I was just watching a Sky News commercial, and a commercial capped out with a water thing. They say you want to be us, you got to prove it. You don't know who I am. I have marched in parades in New Orleans. I have seen millions always came and saw me. My life has been so good. I want to tell that person that came out with that song, Fantasy Wings in New Orleans, and I played in a band for 6 years. And I have marched in every parade. Anything that you name it, I have been through. Day and night, constantly showed consistency. I remember seeing my face through the Superdome on the TV with my symbols. Millions have always come, baby. I've been a legend before you've been a legend. You riding this wave and you opening the door. In '08, in '07, I've been talking to a lot of people. And you might don't, you see, you're opening up doors. You might don't realize it. I have been connecting with a lot of people in '08 and '07, not just in America a long time ago. I've been into hiding. You see, I've been into hiding. So if this woman gonna talk about something, my affairs go way bigger than yours. They go deeper than America. You see, you don't even know. I was talking to a lot of people in different places. A lot of kids back in my time in '08 and '07, they probably be grown up right now around the world, around the globe. Muslim, whatever that is, whatever country, they probably grown up around the world. You think you know everything that was going on. Before there was a Facebook, there was a MySpace. Huh. People always wanted to see me. And let me tell you something. One of my things I remember, back in the day when I used to be on MySpace, and I used to message Wayne, and I used to message on before there was message 40 o'clock. Everybody knows he's in the late with the game. He said any little rapper want to come at me, anybody that want to come at me can get it. I was a big fan of him, and he was at the gun range in '08. And I was a big fan of 40 Glock and G Unit and them and the rest of them. And G Unit, I was doing music, and G Unit actually wanted to come to Carrollton, Texas to see me. Really didn't want him to come. And it wasn't even going to be 50 Cent. It wasn't even going to be 50 Cent. I don't know why, because I wasn't talking directly through 50 Cent. I was talking to the other G Unit members. But let me tell you, I also had communication with Hillary Dark family. And they probably don't remember me. I remember him showing me some pictures of Hillary Dark, actually pictures of their cousins and things. This is back in the day when Charlie Boy and Round Side didn't go hard. And I came up with a song called God Have to Bless You. And Spark Dog did a drop for Houston, did a drop for Mirza on my song cover back in MySpace. I have been around for a long time. You opening up doors that beneath you. And a lot of other people know, man, other states, a lot of kids that's grown up now, back in '08 and '07, and other states. Courtney, one girl named Courtney, there's another girl in another state. There's so many other people. Do you actually know what you're dealing with? That singer neither. Do you actually know who you're dealing with? See, one of my space was that people wanted to sign to my label, Young Millionaires Entertainment, before somebody took it and said they had it. I've been having a label before any of them. So I let them have that title, and I switched it to Get Money Stop the Way. So I wasn't gonna put up an argument with somebody messaging me and emailing me and telling me somebody tried to sue me for taking a title that's not even theirs in the first place. When Mary and Marissa had HST Entertainment and Young Millionaires Entertainment and people wanted to sign to it, do you know what's going on here? Do you actually look here? You're digging yourself a grave. And I'm warning you. You're opening up barriers that don't belong to you. Trust me, you're dealing with stuff that's beyond your power. Just because y'all been famous doesn't mean the true kings have not been seen. That what God wants you to know something. That doesn't mean the true kings have not been seen. I need you to understand that. I've been dreaming, working in school, dedications. When others want to get high and do all of these things, I went to school on a Saturday, had a job at 14, going to summer school, going to colleges, going to thrift stores, determined to learn about the legislative branches and the different branches and the senators now. You think you know everything that's what's going on. See, Joe Biden, Senator Ted been on my radar for a long time. A little small college denying me in Texas and Job Corps. I studied you. Joe Biden been on my Senator Ted and all the rest of y'all. I've been waiting for this moment my whole life. If you can even ask my teacher, when she took me to Job Corps and you denied me, your schools denied me. I'm not done yet. I'm not done yet. You hear me? God not done yet. My boy Danny told me something when he came to my house because he'd been in and out of jail before I moved out of my apartment and I was going to Social Security, going through some Social Security stuff. And he said, people mess with you for what you stand for. And it gotta be a reason for that. It has to be a reason why he said, and I think he was speaking. You know, Emily Cabinet said something to me. Me and her not friends. Me and Demir, she said something. She used to go to church and a lot. And she said, they're not ready for me, Hubert. I wish she can be here right now to know that she speak the truth, that the world and this civil and in this communities in this world is not ready for God, because she used to go to church. And I can tell her that she speak the truth that God came out of her mouth. I think God was speaking through her. Because she used to go to church in Carrollton. I'm going to tell you something. Y'all want to speak, everybody want to speak and give me advice. Demir and them and mom and dad in my past, they never put me down. They believed in me. It was just about the conflict and relationship between other friends and people in that matter. So I want to let you know something. This ain't far from over. I'm not going to let Texas win. And I'm not going to let Trump win when he stood by his communities and deal with his voters. God said a piece of paper ain't nothing. But if your spirit ain't right, what do it mean? What do it mean? Your vote mean nothing. Tell them when they say I work for the DEA. But let me tell you something. When I step out my door, I see your mind and I see your spirit. And you can't escape me of what I see out of your spirit. I see jealousy. I see my enemy. This has nothing to do with a police officer. This has nothing to do with it. This is between me and them and God. And the rest of my enemies in Houston and Dallas in the hip hop industry, in Houston, Texas. God said, I've been down my whole life. And I've been a God my whole life. I don't need to be you because I'm human. And I've always been me. But you know what it came with? My brother got caught, my oldest brother. And I'm at the 4th of July shooting with one of the friends, and he don't even remember me. He playing a beanbag, and he got caught with my brother in the apartment. He don't even remember. And I told him, I see people doing that. Like, I used to be good at throwing the beanbags in the thing, and I see all of the sponsors in there. And like it bring me back to one of like this. Yeah, I used to do that. I used to be good at I run first place in a lot of those things at Special Olympics and things. When I see it on TV and I see those things on TV, and I used to play the beanbag, and they have different sponsors that participate in those things. I like that. It reminds me of, I got first trophy in those things. I still got my Fantasy Williams trophy. My mom don't even want to bring some of that stuff to light. I got my Fantasy Williams, my band trophy. After that, my band trophy. Millions have always can. God said, I have to remind you the heck you are. And if you think I'm lying, you better ask your New Orleans senator that y'all sit up there. Ask him if you think I'm lying. That what I see everything. I'm gonna tell you what God said forgiveness is. He gave me a dream. I got stabbed when I was a kid by a girl. And let me tell you something. Her mom and her brother came and checked up on me as soon as it happened. Her daughter went in, but because we all family, we all family in the community, like we all family. So, and then when Luann used to be in the apartment, we all family. So her mom and her brother came and checked up on me. And I'm sorry, but I'm sorry. But let me tell you something. When I saw her in that New Orleans courtroom, she was really sorry. She couldn't even look at me. Her spirit. God said, that's what forgiveness is. When I give you memory of that New Orleans courtroom when you was a kid. I want you to know, because what forgiveness is, and understanding to not let this world drag you down, not let Donald Trump them sit up there and put his faith in hypocrites and Democrats that don't understand these things and these matters. I told BT, you know what I'm going to do? I want them to know I'm going to come up with my own award set, own award program network. You know what my award is going to be? And God We Trust award ceremony. That's going to be my award ceremony. And God We Trust award ceremony. And that's going to be the biggest event every year. And God We Trust award ceremony network. Because when you were God, ain't nothing we can't do together. When I worked at Walmart and I'm doing inventory, and I'm going to tell you something. And I was really interested of doing this. I was really happy to do this. And I watched him do it. He watched me do it. And he wanted to give up on me. And I had a problem with that. Like, let's figure out the problem. There's so much ego with the department and managers at Walmart. And people don't understand. Like, come on. I watched you do it and I stood by you. And then you watched it and you just wanted to give up and let your ego get in the way. These manager egos. I have always proved. And I want to know, I'm with Donald Trump. You know why I was having confusion at Walmart? Because I was doing my job and they got mad. They don't pay me enough to do none of that. You make me sick. And when they got me wrote up, you know what they said? You still coming to work, I'm going to show you. That's what they said. see, people like the Donald Trump and the rest of them, And then, you know, you hate negativity when you come to work. Guy in Prudence, he said one day, they're about to start getting rid of people, right? And I told him, they ain't gonna get rid of me. How you think that? I'm there every day. We gonna see. And he lived up to his hype and his potential, right? He lived up to his hype, and it, day after day I came, I got in the slammed in the wall, right? I told you to look at the cameras when I was working at 296 when a Mexican intimidated me on the struggle. I want you to look real well on what I'm talking about here. You the government, right? I want you to see the spirit. I want you to see something of what God trying to show the Justice Department. I want them to see something on that 2996. You know, a customer, I was inside the produce department, and I was standing outside the produce, and I was getting ready to stock more of the thing, and I'm watching 8 of the employees, and I said, and I'm looking at all of them, and I said, you know, Jessica should think before she hire people. And she said, Hubert, you right? And we saw all of their mindset. I want you to we saw. I want you to know what me and that customer saw. I want you to know what me and that customer saw. God said, I ain't lying. I want the Justice Department to hear me. You got the cameras at 299. I want you to hear me. Go back when I started, go to all that. I want you to hear me. And then a marketing manager in Walmart get mad because other people interested in me. When they take me for granted, that guy named Billy in Carrollton, Texas, he pulled me to the side. He gave me to read the Gucci Man book. And then we sit in Starbucks. He said, Hubert, and everybody all in our business. When people tell you you can't tell you no, you can't do, you don't tell something. Yeah, because I'm able to go against the grain. I've been proving myself. But when you got Mexicans and people at 1216, you know, only one person stayed positive at 1216. He's a cashier with a mustache, and he's the most greatest guy. And I want other people to influence him because when I came in there, he was still the coolest cashier ever. Come on, I got that civil rights thing. I can call you for taunting. I want to see a smiley face on my thing. I want to say, I'm not going to fight you, but I want to see a smiley face on there. And this same guy, I thought I see you in the neighborhood. I can smile, you look familiar in the car. I can smile, I see you in the neighborhood, you look familiar. So I'm telling everybody I got the civil rights. But I want you to say this, and I want you to understand where I'm coming from. This cashier said, every time I came in there at 1216, that you're going to get your chance. You're going to get your chance. You're going to get your chance, right? But you know, when I worked at 1216 as a person in electronics, we got to bring you down because you're going to start feeling yourself, right? Let's talk about other people's behavior. If we discussing, if we want to discuss community, society behavior. Let's talk about those things that we want to discuss the environment I've been around. Get Joe Biden side with them, side with a certain community. And Dillman Miller only got caught with it. Had Trump had stepped in, he would have still been buffooning himself. And Joe Biden better catch on to game, man. When I was at 2996, I want everybody. Nash tried to make it fool out of me in irritation. Let me tell you, when we doing business, and I'm going to tell you the first time I met Nash, how much you want. But I'm not going to handle Neo saying things that he don't supposed to be saying to make me feel uncomfortable as an employee. So why Nash is telling me how much I want? Neo saying some things he don't supposed to be saying in orientation. And we gonna talk about this, not talk about this. And we gonna talk about this. Doug Miller gonna talk about this. Let me tell you the name of I'm gonna tell you like I told Miss Lee. And I told me I didn't tell Miss Lee after I just told Miss Lee I'm not coming back. I didn't say I was coming back to Walmart. But I told James I wanted to go to Atlanta Walmart and figure out the personalities. That was my main thing of the teamwork of the personality. And he rolled his eyes when I told him I wanted to go to Walmart in Atlanta. Why I'm on that, but I told Ms. Lee, I never did say I was coming back. I never promised anybody that. I never promised anybody that. So when I talked to James, I said, James, look here. I'm gonna go to Atlanta Walmart and I'm gonna go try to figure out where I can fit in the personality traits and see where the chemistry at, where I can get a different environment, a different thing. And I went to some Walmart, and the thing I liked it in one of the Hampton Georgia Factory, one of Atlanta's Walmart. I mean, the deli was real cool, and it was like, Hubert, you don't have to. We just talked, and I was just telling them everything I learned about the deli in Atlanta, and I was just telling them everything. Like I was just telling them there. I went at nighttime, and I ordered 50. Like I went in the back room and made 50 copies on my own, and I studied the whole night. And I texted Jessica and what I learned in that one day. I stayed up all night, and I texted her. Then I was able to come. I was able to come. What that is. I was able to come to work and tell Jessica of what I learned about it. And I think the employees got mad. Like I was able to tell, I came back to work and tell her what I learned so much about the deli because they lose more at night. You got to split the products up there. When you lose more at night, when you throw away the deli food and throw away the turkeys, the chicken, and all that, the ranch, you throw away things that's past, you don't eat like certain time we got to redo the mashed potatoes. Certain time we gotta do the macaronis. Certain time we gotta take the thing out. Let me tell you something. I'm gonna tell you something. I hate, one thing I hate, and I hated working at 1216 and 2996. And I'm gonna tell you something. Corporate office come, and that's why I told Joe Biden, I need you to play undercover bosses. Come on, corporate. Everybody want to straighten up. I want to hear on the news somebody tell one of the office that the president coming in. I want to see how fast they're gonna keep up that Senator Ted and them. And I told Joe Biden, I told them, let's see if we have Senator Ted and them coming to an office. And he maybe don't come up because everybody don't know what corporate office. Just because they say they come, they don't never show up. And everybody panic. I said, hold up, I'm doing my work, and I'm not panicking about it. We work at our own pace. We are going to get the job done. We are going to get the job done. I said, they come staring at me. I took a break. I'm like, I see you. Why you didn't say nothing? Did I have to make the first move, CEOs of Walmart? Do I have to make the first move? And that's the thing. Like, are we staring at each other? Do I have to make the first move? Y'all got y'all toxic corporate office. Come on, man. I'm like, come on. Do I have to make? We lock eyes on each other. We lock eyes on each other. Come on. Come on, man. We could have talked about this. I warned Jessica and them and Jane and them. And I called them. Let's talk about being fair here when you call them when there's on the clock of behavior from employment. And I didn't even, when you think I want to sue you, God damn, man, I was trying to talk to you. Y'all didn't even want to hire me back. I remember the first, when I left y'all 6 and 7 times, when I come to 2996, Remember what you, and I wanted the words that come out their mouth. Oh, we gonna get to the bottom of this right now. What did you find out? Now I'm on YouTube right now, guys. I'm because I'm talking to y'all, and y'all my audience on my phone, and I'm talking. What did you find out? When my ex-girlfriend family member came in there and saw me when I was a kid, he said, Hubert, you have grown, right? And my manager started to come in there. What? Melanie and the rest of them. And the Kroger's manager that got mad because he didn't want to put me in a position in the deli, he come and looking at me, intimidating me in the deli. Oh, everything is, hey, that's why I gave the Justice Department the office at Kroger's over there on Marsh and Frankfurt. That's, come on. Look at the customers' behavior in that deli. Come on. And everybody's not bad. Customers came with their teenage daughters, believe me, and say, you gonna get it. You gonna get it. I believe it. Now, I'm not lying about the situation. You like, hey, I can do something what you say. Hey, I got the civil rights on y'all ass, man. Where your thing? Because I was supposed to do another thing on the other one. Hold up. Because it's always got, what country you from? Tell me where you from. Because it's always having somebody laughing when God talking. When God talks. I know how to, this is why we should teach our kids about civil rights when people are getting bullied on social media. So when I get off here, you go into the civil rights. You made the list. And I got another list. You made the list. I already put that on there. You made the list. You made the civil. You want to laugh? You made the civil rights list. You made the list like just Chris Jericho. You made the list. Now I want to see some smiley faces on my profile. I don't want to say, come on, where the love at? God said, where the love at? Where the love at? God said, I want to see the love. I don't want to see all that laughing and taunting and stuff. We gotta have love. I want to see some smiling. I know some emo. I got the Facebook emo with the dog kissing on the thing. I know emo. Where the love at? Where the love at? God say, where the love at? Where the love at? I know I'm not doing the heart right, so they get like that when you're not doing the heart right. Where the love at? What is that, guys? I'm not doing it because usually when I do it right, it'll do that. So it's not giving me to do nothing yet. My name is Hubert, Hubert. Yeah. Where the love at? Where the love at? God said, where the love at? Where the love at? And you going on my civil rights list. That's just the way it is. I got something for y'all asses. Hey, that's how we need to teach our kids when they on social media how to get these motherfuckers, how to get them, how to get the cyber bullies, make kids fall with depression. We need to teach them. Right? Let's talk about the informant you had. Let's get to who had that informant in there. 1 o'clock, 11 o'clock. And Donald Trump, you didn't promise me nothing. I picked up a book. You had that informant in there. You know I was innocent. You think I didn't hear him 11 o'clock at night in the jailhouse? 11 o'clock, we should have never promised it. You didn't have nothing on me in the beginning. Whoever had the balls to do it. You think I didn't hear? Don't lie about it. Because if the guy with the glasses and the tattoo was here, me and that other black guy, we know who was in there. He said it. Come on, man. Come on. You know I was innocent. I picked up a book. Whoever had the informant in there, they got the balls to do it. And I'm calling you out on it. I'm calling you out on it. You think I didn't know the Jamaicans? You think I didn't know about your little government, your little farmers in the jailhouse? You really think I didn't know that? Now, I want to know which one of you had the balls to do it. And then I was up in the doctor's office in 2019. Y'all still they was acting ass. The mindset, and me and the other doctors looking at their little behavior. And we looking at the stupid childish behavior coming from the Jamaicans out there and looking at the mindset of them. And they giving me a checkup, and he running out with a vindictive, manipulating behavior. Is all that? What I got to lie for? I can't believe they had an informant in there. You know I was innocent. I want to know who did it. Who had the balls to do it? I heard him 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock in the morning. He think I didn't hear him at night whispering when I'm at the top bunk, but he at the top bunk. And the dude that do the artwork, he said that before when we was outside, he was an informant. And he proved me right. Everybody else was asleep. We don't got nothing on him, and we're gonna have to let him go. You didn't. I picked up a book. I studied everything that I needed to study. You say you love uneducated people, right, Donald Trump? I'm a very educated people. I might don't know it all sometimes, but I put my mind to thinking what's going on. But I want Trump to hear me. I want him to really hear me about this situation. You just making me right more, guys. Y'all just making me right. You just making me right more. Are you laughing? You about to make the list. You laughing? You making the civil rights list. You laughing? You making the civil rights list. Come on. You laughing? You making the civil rights list. You ain't a robot this time. You making a civil rights list. Hold up. As soon as I get it, you making a civil rights list. You have just made the list. You have just made the list. You have just made the civil rights list, partner. So, hey, guys, we can keep this up. We can keep this behavior up. Now, every time I get on this social media, y'all want to misbehave yourself. And I gotta get something to eat too. Like I ate something earlier. My stomach hurt me a little bit. But come on. So I want to tell you something. I ain't with the nonsense. Now, when I was at the McDonald's the other day, they tried to make me have a paranoid event. And I warned them. I warned them. See, y'all been playing with forces that's beyond your means. You've been playing with forces that beyond you. You've been playing with forces that was really beyond your means. So when you try to make me have a paranoid event and y'all acting wrong in McDonald's, I get you wrong. Playing with the mindset, making a person feel uncomfortable in the spirit. The tendency in the spirit is gonna get you. So I filed this right. I'm warning people. Don't tamper with me. I know something was off the first time. They're like at Browns, right? Look at the camera in Browns. You don't tell something was off? Look at the employees and the customers acting up. Look at their spirits. Can you figure it out? See, at our government see they forgot why they can't identify the mind and the spirit. Why they can't identify, why they can't get the coordinate. Don't say you forgot and you're not understanding all of the things that it comes with. Now, and then they tried to break my mindset. That Dallas courtroom. They really think they're about to get away with it. Every last one of them, Judge Kennedy and the state attorneys and the security guards. See, I filed a civil rights complaint. I made a Justice Department. They really think they're about to get away with their misconduct. They really, and then they're going to lie about it and act like the Matrix Reloaded. I told you about it. They sitting up there lying about it. Acting like they need a damn a movie or something. They need something in that Dallas cat. Then they lying about it. I'm not scared to tell him all, but then when I told him off, he called me a liar. Look at the camera. Who had the eye? The other black guy when I came back. Oh, you lie. Look at the camera. You supposed to have cameras everywhere in that building. Look at the camera, man. And then when I come back after I get out, one of the white guys intimidated me. Then the police officer looked me. The last time I was there, going into the Dallas building, the Dallas courtroom building, and after I called them out, that intimidation, the police officer looked. So what is going on here? God said the facts are facts. Who had, like on Madden, like you can do the actually control the thing when you put instant replay and do who had their eyes on the quarterback in it? Hey, I'm keeping it real with you, even though you're not keeping it real. I'm keeping it real. If you're gonna keep it real, who had their eyes on the quarterback? Hey, they ain't gonna confess to it. They ain't gonna confess to it. That's just the way it is. They ain't gonna confess to it. And then the little DA body motion acting like a child. I'm gonna call it out. Hey, I've been around a lot of fake women. It seems like, hey, I'm not scared to tell you how I feel about it, Donald Trump and Governor Abbott and Joe Biden. The only thing that woman can handle me in those handcuffs. She can't handle me in those sheets. They got a lot of women that talk a big game, but when a real man with a real intelligence step up, they can't step up to the plate. And the way she acted, she can't even handle me. The only thing she can handle those cuffs. Y'all women a bunch of baloney in America. I need a woman that's about something. It seems like we don't got it here. Like it's a bunch of, and this is her spiritual behavior. Come on, crows, y'all talking right now. I understand the crows talking. They're not making it no more easy for me. The pets, the dogs, they've been communicating with me. Yeah. Now, what is the heck going on here? 7, 8, and 9, 10, and 11. What is going on here? Hey, hey. They can't even handle my mindset. Oh, Miss West. Look at her. Look at she acting out. Hey, you women can't even handle a mindset like mine. All these women talking about finding the right man. All y'all together. Every last one of y'all that be watching each other's shows. I think everybody together. All of y'all together. Y'all in there, I feel like the Little Rascals. We need the Little Rascal Whoopi Goldberg. Women are the and y'all girls, y'all acting the same way. And then when all y'all want to come, yeah, look, Revenge of the Nerds was one of my favorite movies because they hated the geeks. Everybody hated the geeks in the school, but they wanted to cheerleader's heart. And that was the Revenge of the, but they had Boogie in the commercial. I was like, hold up. Now, I would like to meet Booger one day and ask him on Revenge of the Nerds and ask him what it was like to be on the scene of Revenge of the Nerds. And the guy that plays off of Tyler LaBeouf's dad, and, what it was like in the setting, how y'all did it, and how it was. So I'm a Revenge of the Nerds fan. Lil Book. I hope they come out with a movie called Lil Book. That would be non-serious. Come on, man. That would, hey, what I'm talking about, because it's a classic movie. But look what he got. He got the cheerleader at the end, and they showed that good can win, right? It's hard for me to find Revenge of the Nerds now. It's hard for me to find those things. Like I was actually like, we talking about our favorite TV shows. I'm a Strike Back fan, and I used to watch this show on animated channel. Like this little girl, she used to have these little animals, and these little wooden things, but they turn into real life. And she had the power of the thing. I used to watch it on. I used to have a lot of cable, and hi, I'm doing good. And I think it was on kids, and it was on kids thing channel. You gotta have cable, and like when you got Cinemax, HBO Max, kids, you gotta have all of those things. And I always didn't care like how much it cost. I was like, I gotta have cable because I'm always watching HBO Beyond, always watching stuff. And they had this little girl, this other teenager girl, she was going to school, and they made it out of TV show, and where things were happening in this high school. And I watched a lot of shows like South of Nowhere was my show. I was so mad they only did like one season of that, and that character just split it up in ways. There's a lot of other shows that I fell into that made magical moments as a kid. But I really like this girl. She had this She had these little animals, little woody animals. There's a lot, but they turn into real life. And she kept them, and she kept them things to them. And that was used to be like I used to just like, man, yeah. Seven, eight.